hoisting that. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson's almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So USC's will get the first crack on offense today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with them are going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. That's good for a first down near the 40. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. Make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Leonard. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And the Trojans getting set on first and 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? caught behind the line. It's Paul. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Bama, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Getting set. Here's second down. They mix it up with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown. Right at the snap.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 38. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
4th down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. 2nd down and goal. punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he does it. So now we've got a 4th down.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him! A sack on a 4th and goal stop.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to...
Broken tackle still going. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a fumble, and the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Past the 10. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that explosive highlight play taken off the board because of the penalty. The bounce back from that one. Ouch. Quarterback drops back. There's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's hit just before the throw.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And this time it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
It's good for 1st down yardage, set up at the 26 now. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's got a man down the middle. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a man. Wide open downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling out. Explosive. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
One more. Before they head to the locker room. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on first down. Quick dart to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the
42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this. To be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll give it to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown tie. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered. So
everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And it's USC in front here as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Wow, juked the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. Stringing first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. They'll try the option play here. The soft tackle with a strong tackle there.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Looks to the left, pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Paul. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Trojans' offense is on the move now. Receiver in motion now. Working clock with the ground game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Gets the first and still running. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And he drops back in the gun. Looking deep for late game heroics. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Across the 40. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him 1st down yardage. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Paul. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. New setter down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's complete. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.